Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the latest shocking twists and heart-stopping drama from beyond the gates. In this episode, secrets unravel, loyalties are tested, and every choice could mean life or death. Prepare yourself for a story of betrayal, ambition, and raw human emotion that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The dim light cast a ghostly glow across Eva's face, highlighting the trembling of her hands as she clutched the test results. The paper in her grip carried news that would shatter the fragile balance of the Dupree family. She was pregnant with Tomas's child. A surge of conflicting emotions coursed through her, elation tinged with terror as she realized the potential consequences. This secret was not just hers to bear, it had the power to destabilize relationships, destroy alliances, and ignite long-simmering resentments. Every glance she had exchanged with Leslie, every whispered conversation with Anita, suddenly seemed loaded with potential danger. Eva's mind raced, calculating risks, anticipating betrayals, and preparing herself for the storm that this revelation could unleash. She knew instinctively that her happiness was now a fragile and volatile force, one misstep away from catastrophe. Far away, Kat drove through a relentless downpour, the rain hammering against the windshield in unyielding sheets. Her mind was a whirlwind of emotions, a confusing mix of rage, fear, and unresolved tension. Each turn of the road was treacherous, every shadow in the rain-streaked night amplifying her unease. The tires slipped on the slick asphalt, metal screeched as the car skidded, glass shattered, and Kat was violently thrown against her seatbelt. Time slowed as the vehicle hurtled toward the edge of the road, finally plunging into a muddy ditch. The cacophony of crunching metal, breaking glass, and the roar of rain created a symphony of chaos. While Kat's body shivered uncontrollably, her screams piercing the night, blending with the storm as though the world itself were crying out. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Eva sat frozen in a cold plastic chair, eyes fixed on the door where Kat had been rushed for emergency care. Anxiety coiled around her chest, tight and unrelenting. Thoughts of her unborn child, the fragile life she carried, consumed her, competing with fears for Kat, the ally turned foe who had unexpectedly become indispensable. When Kat finally regained consciousness, her eyes, sharp with anger and disappointment, locked onto Eva's. The question that escaped her lips cut through the tense air like a blade. The baby, is it Tomas's? Silence fell immediately, thick and suffocating, magnifying every heartbeat, every shiver, every unspoken fear. Eva realized in that instant that the balance of their world had shifted irreversibly. Kat's reaction, a mixture of betrayal, hurt, and suspicion, marked the beginning of a new and perilous chapter. But the true danger had not yet revealed itself. Outside the hospital room, a shadow lingered, silent, unseen, yet observing with unnerving precision. This figure knew every secret, every deception, every quiet betrayal that had simmered beneath the surface. They were poised, ready to exploit these revelations, and their intentions were far from benign. Eva, Tomas, and Leslie, unaware of the eyes that followed their every move, were walking into a trap where a single miscalculation could trigger disaster. The air seemed charged with anticipation, thick with the potential for chaos, where alliances were fragile, and trust had become a luxury none could afford. The night storm mirrored the turbulence within the Dupree household. Tomas, oblivious to the upheaval awaiting him, continued with his plans, unaware that the child Eva carried could unravel the very foundations of his life. Leslie, calculating and ambitious, had her own designs, and the revelation of Eva's pregnancy threatened to dismantle carefully constructed strategies. Anita, ever watchful, sensed the shifting tides, poised to capitalize on weaknesses, to turn secrets into leverage, and to tip the scales in her favor. Kat, recovering from her brush with death, now faced a crossroads: vengeance or alliance, anger or reconciliation. Every choice, every glance, every whispered word was imbued with the potential for ruin. As the rain continued to lash against the hospital windows, the unfolding drama became a storm of human emotion, ambition, and danger. Each character, caught in their web of secrets, stood at the precipice of irreversible consequences. Trust had been broken, loyalties questioned, and every action carried the weight of life-altering stakes. Eva, clutching her unborn child, understood that protection, cunning, and decisiveness were her only tools in a world that had become unpredictable and perilous. In the shadow of the hospital, the mysterious observer moved silently, a puppet master orchestrating the chaos, their motives hidden but their power undeniable. Every heartbeat, every tremor, every stolen glance was catalogued, analyzed, and ready to be used. The tension, the anticipation, and the danger coalesced into a tangible force, pressing down on each character, testing their endurance, morality, and survival instincts. The secrets, the betrayal, and the fragile threads of trust were on the verge of snapping. And then, just as a flicker of hope seemed possible, a new revelation arrived, shattering all expectations. The figure outside the door stepped into the light briefly, revealing a face linked to the past, someone Eva and Tomas had once trusted implicitly. The betrayal was deeper than anyone could have imagined, a calculated strike aimed at dismantling every bond, every alliance, every plan. The storm, it seemed, was only beginning, and the world of Beyond the Gates had been irrevocably changed. Stay tuned, because the next chapter promises even more shocking twists, dangerous alliances, and secrets that could destroy everything. Don't miss a moment of the chaos, intrigue, and betrayal. Make sure to follow and subscribe to our channel for the most explosive updates from Beyond the Gates. Every secret revealed, every choice made, will leave you breathless and begging for more.